Hello everybody. Hello teacher. We are group one. We are group one, and member here is first is me, the leader of the group, the president, and Lee, the vice president. Nhi and Đức are the researcher, and Simon also a researcher, but he have another mission as the advisor. That means he gonna give recommendation, and the last one is secretary is Quỳnh Anh, the secretary. She is the one who done all the paper work, the format work, PowerPoint, and she summarize all the information. That's our group introduction. So let's have with our project topic. In Hanoi, there are currently 177 health facilities that carry out family planning activities, including abortion. The research was conducted on 56 women who went to health facility for abortion. With the abortion situation in Hanoi, especially we have conducted that research to learn about the situation that the abortion in teenager is kind of high, and the study also aims to collect information to identify the social component of abortion women, so that we appropriate to develop and give recommendation to decrease the rate of abortion. So we're gonna have about the task list and objective. Our task list, we will collect the secondary data by Hanoi Department of Health. First, we will research on age of women having abortion. That is Simon. Yeah. That is Simon part, and we're gonna research on occupation. That is hello occupation. Yeah. No. Yeah. It's the researcher of occupation, and the research on and the one who responsible for the research on history of women having abortion is the guy over there, the researcher, and the research on the education level, Lee. Okay. Our objective is describe abortion status of women Hanoi women. Give recommendation on how to reduce abortion in Hanoi. So of that we're gonna gather information and make a report and summarize and give recommendation. And let's start with the action plan. First, as me, I will set as the leader of the group, I will set out the goal, and I will set out the project topic such as reality of abortion of women in Hanoi, and and I will give all the members the overall guideline for the job. And number two, I'm gonna assign the task for everybody here. Member will go and step 3, member will conduct the research according to their assigned task. And step 4, I and Lee will review all the content and research the data to adjust. And step 5, member will discuss each other about abortion. Step 6, Simon will base on all that information to make a recommendation. And step 7, Quỳnh Anh will make a report and summarize all you need to know. Okay, and so let's start with Simon about the age of lady having abortion.
Okay, so concerning the age of the ladies having abortion, well, according to NPT, the ages were between 16 and 48 years of age, and of which the focus was mainly on 21 and 35 years old, and they account for 28, which is 7% of the total number of the women. followed by 21 to 25, and then 21 to 25, which account for 3%, 23, which is 2% of the population, and then 0 for the adolescents, which accounts for just 4%. And so, how to go about the solution for the problem of abortion in Vietnam?
No. Simon, we go give it later. We have to have all the information. Let not spoil the audience.
Okay, that's it for the age.
Okay. After the age, we're gonna talk about the education level.
So I'm going to talk about the education level of the research subjects. So it's about 44.8%. The women who with college and university degree, they account for 44.8, the largest part in the research. So following them are the women who education level is just in the high school. They account for 49%, and in the lower level, we have the secondary school, which has account for 12.1%, and the primary school is 1.8%, and illiteracy is the lessest, 0.4%. That's all.
Okay. Lee, do you want to talk about the resident of women who joined survey?
Well, when we did the surveys, about more than 90% of women who joined the survey is come from Hanoi. So I think that's a lot.
And next, we're gonna discuss about the occupation of a woman having abortion.
According to the reports, the number of the women who has abortion is more with 31.4% of work, 18.7% is industry, and 12.7% industrial area. Housewife account for 20.6%. Official is 18.8%. Just account for 14.5%. The percentage of students also account for 13.8%, and especially with students accounting for 0.9%. From the data, we can see the most women have the abortion is away of the contraceptives use. The highest percentage of women who have abortion is worker and housewife stress. That's the reason for abortion is that they do not have the financial means to care for the child.
Okay. Thank you for your sharing. And about you, Đức, how about the history?
So, according to the research, the first group of abortion accounted for 52%. The rate of the second abortion study account for 33.8%. The third abortion accounts for 9.9%, while the number of abortion over 3 times accounted for 2.9%, especially those who could not remember the number of abortion they have themselves. And so, in my opinion, abortion should be taken more seriously since.
Okay, thank you, Đức. And Quỳnh Anh, can you summarize all the detail and all the figure for?
1,056 women went to health facilities for
abortion age 16 to 48, who were in reproductive age 15 to 49 years old. The percentage of women under 25 years old was 31% higher than the statistic of the obstetrics and gynecology hospital in Hanoi. Women under the age of 20 years had an abortion of 8.2 percentage, lower than in Hanoi maternity hospital. The research subjects with college, university, high school, or higher degree account for the majority. Uh, the low level primary and accounts for a small proportion of 2.2%. More than 90% of the subjects coming to abortion are Hanoians. The remaining 9.3% are laborers from other provinces. The place of residence for those who had abortion was also quite suitable for their occupation. More than 30% of workers have wives, account for 20%, official 18.8%, traffickers is 14.5%. However, students also account for 14.7%. Abortion like this had a huge risk of affecting the health and life of the mother.
Wow,
So
that kind of dangerous.
yeah,
So to discuss about this, Đức, do you have any opinion?
Yes. So, in my opinion, abortion should be taken more seriously since it affects the woman's body negatively. And I think that the government should make a policy so that they have to educate the people about abortion. And also, judging from the statistic from the research, women from Hanoi having abortion for the first time is more than 50% and 33.8% for the second time, which is very high. I think people should be teach the importance of using protection for sexual encounters so they don't have to resort to abortion that are killing lives and damaging their health.
I think it's kind of damage all the society and all them like themselves. And but I think they have to abort the child because of some particular reason. That's yeah. But they shouldn't reduce that because as I still see in I saw in Duke report, I saw that there are even women who don't remember how many times they have aborted the child.
Yeah.
I don't understand how can that person exist. Anyway, how about you, Yi? Do you have any discussion about it?
I think the high abortion rate is due to the lack of knowledge about contraception and the harmful effect of abortion. Abortion is a way the subject of the social combination. The consequence of abortion not only affect the woman but also affect the family happiness and become the painful problem for the whole society.
Okay, thank you for sharing. How about Yi? Lee?
So yeah, about my point, it showed that the higher level of education from the secondary school to high school and the upon, they account very much about 97.8 of the abortion. So I think that the women with high education, they mostly are adults. So the need in the sex is much higher than lower education level. But however, I suppose that the higher education they get, the more awareness they think about their health protection and the safe in sex. So and moreover in Hanoi is the capital in Vietnam, so the education policy may be higher than beyond the district, province, But however, there are 90 percentage, more than 90 percentage of the subject who come from Hanoi. So I think this is the truth that the sex education in Vietnam does work well, like we suppose.
Yeah, I think it's a part of curiosity too. And I think Simon would have some idea about that, and he would give the recommendation.
Okay, well, concerning the issue of the solution for the abortion problem, well, one of the biggest and the best solution for the abortion problem, I think, would be sex education. And so, as a result of this, I believe that sex education should be taught to children, and not just children, but adults and teenagers especially, because it is at that age that they get very curious and they want to try it out and see how it feels like. So I think the best way is to give the sex education for the children. This sex education can be given in the schools, and for the teenagers and maybe the adults, they can have the sex education at the social or public gatherings, maybe in some places like the park, or maybe in their office or something like that. Maybe they can gather somewhere for lunch and just have it done. And so I think that's it. And then well, because of the high rate of this, I believe that knowledge is power. And so when people are given this knowledge about sex education, it will reduce the high rate of abortion in Vietnam. And so I think that is the best way. And to be more direct, I think doing it through seminars or conference or media advertisements, or giving out flyers, papers with information to educate people, I think it will go a long way to help to reduce the rate of abortion in Vietnam.
The flyer also damage the environment.
Oh. Okay, they can make eco-friendly flyers.
Okay, eco-friendly.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for your recommendation. And Quỳnh Anh, would you please summarize?
Okay, to summarize, in this report, we have a research on the situation of abortion in Hanoi. This study shows that most women who go to health facilities for abortion are of the childbearing age, high school level, and above make up the majority. More than 90% of the subjects who had abortion were from Hanoi, and the remaining more than 9% were laborers from the other province. The number of the subjects who had abortion was mainly for the first time accounted for more than 52%, but there were also 48% of women who had abortion twice or more. In short, the current situation of abortion is increasingly common and young. Through the research, our team has given specific figures and ratios for this situation and has made appropriate recommendations to address the increasing problem in today's society. Yeah.
Okay. So thank you for listening our presentation. I hope we raise the awareness of abortion in you, and as recommendation, you should take the media and the fly about the damage that abortion will cause to your health, and don't abort your child. Okay. Bye.
Okay, bye.